Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. In with the challenge. Amiri, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him. Well, decent chance! Kroos does. Stiller wins the duel this time. Amiri, and here's Sané, and here's Havertz. Havertz! Off target by a whisker. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Havertz. Amiri. He's having a hit! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah.
Shoots! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Germany have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Sané. Kimmich receives it in a wide position. Getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's Musiala. And here is a player who is really... He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Ecuador definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, enough
shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he is...
Big chance! Yes! They are purring truly purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Here's a chance! It is a very, very good save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kroos providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Musiala. Aims beyond the defence. Driven in. He leaps for it. It's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Kroos. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Toni Kroos. Back where it came from. And it's Stiller. It's a good spell of possession, this. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's made its way to him. Toni Kroos. Stiller. 5 minutes till the break. Now Schlotterbeck. Amiri. And it's Stiller. To Toni Kroos. Gives it back. He's played it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Amiri.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And it's Stiller. Musiala. Played back. And Amiri. Stiller. Little pass back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
And it's Stiller. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Germany looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. And Sonny! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Germany are having a ball here. And it's Stiller. Out towards the flank. Amiri. And Toni Kroos. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Stiller. And Amiri. Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Kimmich. This looks promising.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So much time and space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Stiller. Amiri. And it's Toni Kroos. Played out wide. And the return pass. And Stiller. Kimmich. Now Schlotterbeck. Now it's Amiri. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Toni Kroos, and it's Stiller. Now Schlotterbeck. Raum, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Musiala. Stiller. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Sané. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Havertz. Havertz touches it back. And it's Musiala. Rolls it backwards. Look at the space here. Stiller. Spread to the right. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Stiller. Now it's Kimmich. And Stiller. And it's Toni Kroos. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's having a go! And he couldn't quite make it 6. And that is that. Germany can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. They're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here.
Shoots! McManaman. Pedri pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Applies the finish! McManaman. Oh, they can break here. And this is Raul. Oh, super find. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Mohamed Salah! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! About as smooth as it gets. And it's Tunisia who take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's been caught. Drogba! Pedri clears it away. Nice looking ball. It's a promising position. That has not gone well. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is great defending, so alert. And the shot takes a shot, and it's in. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Pedri really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Tunisia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Chance for a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0. Oh, good effort! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Oh, it's Raul. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. He's got away. Serves up across. Well read. And the danger is averted. And we have our very first corner. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. The ball is bounced loose now. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Dembele's delivery. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Drogba. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Benatia. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tunisia have it back and can go again. Threads one in. Oh, super find. And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. Van der Sar punts it upfield. And it's half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly out wide. Benatia. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele flashes it across. Shot a goal! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Yaya Toure. Great vision. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. The cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Hazard, and here's Raul. It's Salah! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti gets across and deals with it. And the counter is on. Oh, well measured. And this is Raul. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Tunisia, palpably stronger, better, superior. Aimed beyond the defence. Drogba finds himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe going after that. Drogba does really well there, strong defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And this is Royce. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution for Tunisia, number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Royce, number
Stood up well to him there.
McManaman, coming on the field, number 23.
Now it's Yamal,
Neymar,
and it's Alexander-Arnold.
number 11.
That has been cut short.
Number 5, Ricardo Ferri.
Zanetti.
Substitution.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Fallen! And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passes short and sharp. And he is deftly away. Oh, shooting chance! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. So what can they make of this? So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been...
Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So, a breakthrough already. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Impressive jump! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kimmich. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Oh, look at the... And the finish! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 15 minutes.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how...
And the shot! It's a goal! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone
Oh, good effort! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's picked his way through. Oh, they could be caught out here.
There they go, hunting again.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Park Ji-sung. Bellingham.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Baresi. Spread to the right. Zambrotta. He's found a way past. Played in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Great chance! And he's stuck it away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 33 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He's in a great position here. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Zanetti. And it's Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. That's a good ball out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zambrotta. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's crossed into the middle. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Baresi. Foot in. Kimmich. Up
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kimmich. Over to the right flank. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Cannavaro makes the interception. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Driving forward. Aims beyond the defence. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's having a go! That's going to go a long way. Zambrotta. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cannavaro. And they've switched it over to the other side. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Gerrard. Kimmich. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zambrotta. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Drogba. And he lines up a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Vinicius Junior.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Robertson tries to play it through. Baresi gets across to intercept that. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's fabulous. Park Ji-sung's cross. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. That pass has been well intercepted. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitutions taking place.
Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet. Played out to the left flank. Cross to the back post. Oh, that was vital. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten. And now the breakaway. Ibrahimovic. Chance! Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Van Basten. Gerrard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
And here's Dembele. Now he's got space here. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Robertson cuts out the pass. The final 5 minutes. And he was quick to react. Drogba is herring after that one. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Drogba. Yaya Toure. He's beaten the last man. Can he get on the end of... He's had a shot! Van Basten going about things with real menace. Keep the ball. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's having a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Kimmich. Baresi. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Played in by Robertson.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
O'Shea. And it's Nedved. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Cruyff. John, surely! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Bellingham! And it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he opts to go forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now there, and the shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And Hullet! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mateus. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is not getting there. Baresi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kimmich. Baresi. And it's O'Shea. It's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. They're urging him to shoot. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Mateus, never out of the action for very long. Baresi. O'Shea.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. And he's cut it out. Oh, that is a nice touch. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Shot a goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
They've played it short. Flashes, he's rising! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Bellingham.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Great vision. Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside. Bellingham. Van Dijk. Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's burst through. It's Drogba! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nice looking ball. And this is Hullet. Dembele. Oh, can he get onto this? Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Pepe looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Kimmich. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. O'Shea. Tries to pass it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lofted upfield. Pepe cuts out the pass. Baresi. Kimmich. And Mateus. And it's Nedved. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe is onto this. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff. Mateus. And here's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. Hullet! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So we have
20,
movement on both benches.
Number
This
6,
is a gloriously
Nedved.
greedy performance.
Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 18,
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better
Coming on the
outcome
field,
there. Van
number
Dijk
7,
calmly anticipates.
Cantona.
Van
Number
Basten
8,
chasing after it.
Number 23,
Mateus.
Baggio.
Now it's
Substitution
Roberto
taking
Baggio.
place.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Mateus. Bruno Fernandes. That has been cut short. Yaya Toure. Always onto this. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cantona. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. That has not gone well. Yamal. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Silvestre. And it's Azar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mateus. Chance for a shot! In he goes again! And that's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.